Well, today is the last day of a 5-day devotional based on Luke 5 for business owners and those who have primary responsibility for an organisation. Unsurprisingly, it's actually from the last part of chapter 5 of Luke. So let's look at it together. So it's Luke chapter 5, verses 33 to 39. If you take a moment to read that, that would be great. So here we see Jesus interacting with some people, and then he responds and then provides a couple of illustrations to point towards the reasoning behind his response. So some people, it says, approach Jesus and query him about the fact that John the Baptist's disciples, they are fasting, and so are the Pharisees, and queries why Jesus' disciples are not doing that. And Jesus doesn't respond and say, oh, fasting's not good, or fasting's good, or feasting is bad and feasting is good. No, he doesn't respond that way. His response is one around being able to read the times. His response is a bit like the words in Ecclesiastes, that there's a time and a season for every activity in under the heavens. A bit like the men of Issachar, perhaps, in 1 Chronicles chapter 12, verse 32, where we read the men of Issachar could understand the times and knew what course of action Israel should take. That's sort of what Jesus is saying here. And in your business, in the current season, are you like the men of Issachar? Are you like what Jesus is suggesting here, that we need to be able to read the times to work out what response we should give? Is it one of feasting or is it one of fasting? And then Jesus provides an illustration to describe what that means. So for instance, if we are able to read the times, then how do we respond? Well, he provides two illustrations, one around new wine being poured into old wineskins, or an old patch, a new patch being sewn onto some existing clothing. And both those instances, we see a new idea, a new concept, a new product, a new service being contained in an existing structure. And he says both the idea and the concept, the product, the service perish, as does the structure. People like the old structure, people like the old service, people like the old product, and people might also like the new product and the new service. But we might need to provide two different structures that run in parallel rather than try and make them work in the one structure. Because if we make them work in one structure, both ideas, both products, both services might perish. So as you think about how that might apply to your business or your organization, this might be the prime opportunity as you read the times and you understand which course of action to take, might be the prime opportunity to start some new activities, new products, new services. But Jesus warns us not just to simply put them in the existing structures, but perhaps we need to explore developing new structures to accommodate the new ideas, and not to toss away the old ideas or the old structures, because both are important. There are people who resonate with and connect with the existing services and products that your business provides, and we shouldn't walk away from that reality. And at the same time, there's an opportunity for us to develop new structures that accommodate the new products and the new services. As you read the times, like the men of Issachar did, and understand the times and work out which course of action to take, I pray that you'll have God's wisdom from his throne room in establishing which new service and new product to take, and what structures need to be developed to accommodate those new products and services, and which ones you continue developing, continue providing for your customers and clients within the existing structures. God bless you today.